Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. I'm your host, GQ. Behind this huge, enormous box, as you can see, it's going to be an interesting one. This is yet another haul video. The last one I did was beginning of last year, I think it was the beginning of last year, after I went to Disneyland and came back with a bunch of stuff, 2 huge boxes. So this time around, as you guys know, if you watched one of the recent episodes of Culture Junkies Live, know that I was on a awesome vacation with my good friends, the Great Dadakuji, Double Girl, and Kenshiro, as well as the Hand of Omega. So we went to Florida. You guys know me, I love to shop, and this is pretty much the majority of what I purchased while I was down there in Florida. So it's going to be a combination of Disney World stuff and Universal Studio stuff. And also, since there was, God, this thing is heavy, a little bit of hubbub about the mask that I was wearing, at least the COVID mask that I had, this is your chance to see it. It's my very awesome 3D printed Darth Vader, not full mask, obviously, it's kind of more of a half mask. But since you guys never got to see any pictures of it because I was not allowed to wear it in the park, because Disney is very skeptical about people wearing costume-looking stuff. So this is kind of what happened. I didn't get to wear it, but you get to see it now in all of its awesome glory, and it looks great on me because, hey, it's on me, so of course it looks great. So I'm going to take this off because I don't want to try to do the entire video with this mask on, as cool as that would be, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off because I can't cover this beautiful face for too long. That would be a crime. There we go. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to set that over here. And as you can see, very big box. Yeah, so, and it's blocking my light. So I'm gonna have to get this off the table and cut into my X-Acto blade. It's probably on the other side of the room. I might just rip this one open if I can do so. But first, let's get it off the table. As you can see, as always, God, I buy a lot, like a lot. And yeah, unfortunately my X-Acto blade is truly on the other side of the room. So we're gonna have to just, and now here's the other problem. I pack really well, like really well. So ripping it open is not really actually going to be easy. And my nearest blade is too far away. Oh, that's just unfortunate. I don't even have any keys on me right now. Yeah, wait, yep, yes I do. Here we go, handy dandy key. Let's get this open. Come on. Yeah, I packed a little too well. But again, we did drive down there. That was an interesting thing. And when I say we drove, I mean I drove, because I did all the driving. 17 hours, pretty much straight through on the way down. A little bit longer on the way back because, you know, fatigue sets in, even for a greatness like myself. I do kind of tend to get a little tired after spending a day sightseeing and then getting on the road. So yes, even I had to take a little bit of a break on the way back. But let's get into it. This doesn't count. This is the camera bag that I used to take my awesome DSLR camera around everywhere we went. And I had some great pictures, as you saw in the video that we did. All right. I put a lot of stuff in here. The Sony water bottle from Batu, which is of course Star Wars Galaxy's Edge planet. It is written in Arabic instead of English, and that was the only thing I didn't get the last time I was in Disneyland. I didn't buy a water bottle. I got all 3, or at least 2 of the Coke products and Sprite. This is a awesome water bottle that I got over at the First Order store. Dig it. I don't really even normally use water bottles, but I like how it looked, so I decided to just go ahead and pick it up because why not? Let's see, this is one of the flats, so this is artwork. Some of this will not be shown completely. Some of this will actually be saved for future unboxing videos. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that's going to probably be. But I will show you as much as I can of stuff that actually makes sense to show and not necessarily save for later. Got this very awesome Darkwing Duck art piece. The artist is, let's see, Christopher Uminga. who is the artist. So they have a store called Disney Wonderground, which is essentially like a more or less high-end art gallery for Disney stuff. They let various artists do their own takes on famous Disney stuff. Like for example, this one is Mulan, getting ready to cut her hair. I like this one. This is the one that I actually saw first before I saw the Darkwing, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to get them both. And the artist on this one is Leilani Joy. So she did an amazing job with that. So those will eventually make their way potentially into the dungeon, or they might even go up into my quote-unquote private collection, aka my room. Let's see, we did stop by a local comic shop down there. The store owner was actually a really cool guy. The name of the store was Hero Trader. Yep, Hero Trader Comics. Check them out. You guys send actually don't send me a check. I want you guys to send me a hookup on getting my comics graded, since he said he kind of had a hookup. So I just decided to pick up some random comics. Got Action Comics with Superman confronted by Clark Kent. I Am the Batman, as far as I know, this is a variant cover. Batman 89, which kind of delves into Harvey Dent, Billy D. Williams being Harvey Dent. Hellions, because Psylocke and Mr. Sinister on the cover, like both of those characters. Last Ronin #3. And this was actually one of the ones I did kind of search for because I wanted it. It was just coming out that week. Batman The World. So that's a thing where like various comic companies or artists around the world rather are doing their take on Batman. Went to the Under Armour store, got myself a Rock. This is a hoodie, but it's a t-shirt hoodie. So that's actually why I bought it, because I'd never seen this before. I like the design, so it's it's obviously the Brahma Bull or his bull design, but it's also a t-shirt that works as a hoodie. So again, I'm not really into that type of wear all the time, but that's something that I thought was pretty cool, so I picked that up, along with a pair of the Rock 3 athletic shoes. I don't even know what you would actually call them. So thought that was cool to get, so I got it. Let's see. Of course, we went to Epcot Center. And here's the funny thing. I actually bought this because it was raining, and I was going to wear this because of the rain. But at the same time, I've never had a Jubei Kibagami hat, and that's exactly what I'm going to call this. I don't care what they're really called, because I'm like that. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm a cultured person. But Jubei Kibagami is what I think of every time I see these hats. So that's kind of why I got it. Because it was also going to be something to stop the rain. Because I didn't want to walk around with an umbrella. And you guys already know I have an Empire hat, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go to the First Order store and get myself a First Order hat, because why not? I'm down with the Empire, and since the Empire is not really much of a thing anymore, I guess I can be down with the First Order. So you will probably definitely see this hat on the show at some point in the future, but yeah, I thought it was cool. And yes, I'm sitting on top of the Kibagami hat because I can. This is from an anime store that we saw out there. I think it was called Anime Village, I believe. I could be wrong. The receipt's in there, which it's not. I think it was Anime Village. I think that was the name of the store. If I'm wrong, and they see this video, sorry. And they had Crunchyroll bags, which is cool. So, got some Naruto pens that I'm going to turn into cufflinks because, you know, I like cufflinks more than lapel pins. Got a Capsule Corp keychain and actually a keychain set. So I could have just bought just the one keychain, but I was like, you know what if I want options and colors? And the cool thing is they actually open up so you can put stuff in them. So pretty sure you will not be able to take these through an airport because airports don't like stuff that opens, or little storage type things. And of course, 7-star Dragon Ball keychain. Because why not? And I'm not getting the 4-star like everybody else does. And I got myself a Dragon Radar keychain as well. So went keychain crazy and got a couple of pins over at Anime Village. Now, let's see. This one, I think I know what this is. This is actually a gift for my mom. If I'm right, let me see. Yeah, the shape. Hold on, let me see. This feels smaller. This might not be the one that's for my mom. You know, I'm gonna take a chance. because I'm not going to unbox my mom's gift. That's obviously a thing between me and her. So you guys won't be seeing it if it is what I think it is. If not, then you will get to see it because it won't be something that's for my mom. And this one, as I go around and around, this is the one for my mom. You guys don't get to see this. Sorry. This is how that works. It's, you know, some things I do keep private and personal. And as my father is no longer with me, passed away some years ago, my mom is precious to me. So you guys don't get to get in on that relationship, and you get to not see stuff that's for her because that's for her. I'm sure you understand. If you don't, then you don't. All right, let's see here. We've got a first order style notebook because I am one of the, as much as I am into technology, it is hilarious that I still like pen and paper when it comes to taking notes and doing that sort of thing. Also got these, it's a bunch of little, they call them postcards essentially. They are the little things that you can kind of go around in Epcot. And since we tried a whole bunch of food from a whole bunch of different countries, and the hilarious thing is the major countries have these little postcards that you can pick up as a, collector's thing. And I got myself a Universal Studios duffel bag because I bought so much stuff. They gave me this little bag for like 10 or 20 bucks or something. So, yeah, put that right there. All right, let's go this way real quick. We did a lot of Disney stuff in a row. Went to Universal again and decided to go ahead and get some more Harry Potter wands. Now, I am not a huge Harry Potter fan. Some of it's cool, some of it whatever. So it comes with a map, and this is somebody's wand. Whose wand is this? This wand belongs to see. Shows you just how much I know. If it was a Star Wars thing, I could tell you who it is right off the bat without just one look. This is is it Vaxley or Waxley? Waxley, I don't know. Whatever, it's some person's wand. I picked it legitimately because it looked good. I did not care about the character. I don't even know what the character looks like. Full disclosure, but yeah, I picked it because the wand looked cool. Yeah, that's pretty much why I got it. Literally because of the look, didn't care about the character, none of that. Sorry for all of you huge Harry Potter fans. Got respect for you, but I'm just not into it enough to really care about the wands beyond how cool it looked. Same thing with this one. Now this one I at least, obviously do know the character. I'm not a complete novice. This is Albus Dumbledore's wand. This is actually from Fantastic Beasts. But this is Dumbledore's wand from that. And I believe Hand of Omega got it as well. But again, I liked it because it looked cool. It's a black wand with silver detail. And yeah, it's cool. And yes, they're all interactive around the park. You can wave them and do wands and spells, which make little things in some of the different shops and water fountains and various things interact with you. That is cool. The immersion at Universal Studios is very, very cool. So I give them major props for that. And yeah, but those of you that know, I think I showed it when I did the, no, I didn't show them with the mega unboxing. Anyway, I have Lucius Malfoy's father's wand, which actually comes in a cane with a snake head on top. And you pull the top out and that's his wand. I do have that. That was something that I picked up in Florida probably 3 years ago, maybe a little bit more now. But yeah, so I do have that. As we dig deeper into this never-ending box, I'm gonna get that in a second. I made another droid. So as some of you know from the last major unboxing, I have a black and red detailed, black, red, silver detailed R2 unit, which is more of a first order / Empire droid. This is made to be a more traditional straight up R2-D2. I would have just bought an R2-D2 outright if they had them. They didn't for whatever weird reason. So I made one. The only difference is I need to switch out some of his parts with some of the other parts that I purchased to make him truly a complete R2 unit because one color was wrong. No big deal. That'll get done. or it might not get done. I'm gonna set him off to the side because I don't want him blocking too much of the video. Let's see, back to Disney. This I picked up at the Hollywood Tower of Terror, or Hollywood Hotel, whatever it's technically the Tower of Terror. This is actually the last year that they are going to be doing that ride. Is actually going to be transferred over to become a Guardians of the Galaxy themed version of that ride, which will be very, very cool. But again, that's some years and years and years of tradition now gone. And this has nothing to do with that, but I decided to pick this up because I am very, very, very much into art prints, animation cells, that sort of thing. This one comes with a certificate of authenticity. As I've mentioned before, if you find stuff that has this, make sure you hold on to this. This is of an edition size of 1,000. It is a print, and it actually comes with a little commemorative pen called Hop In Jessica. Of course, Jessica Rabbit, as you know, is one of the characters I do like. It is kind of a hand-painted animation cell, and this was for sale at the gift shop portion of the Hollywood Tower of Terror. And it comes with a little pen, and of course, Jessica with Benny the Cab and Roger Rabbit. This piece was not cheap, and it is going to be well protected until it's hung. And of course, once it's hung, it's still going to be well protected. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in there. I am not going to let that one sit under the light and none of that. This is I like stuff like this. Yes, I know this is noisy, sorry. Get this done real quick. I do love this wrapping paper that they have at Disney. It's very, very cool how it just kind of grips to itself. So would love to get some more of this stuff. But yeah, so that is definitely something that once I saw it, was like, you know what? Even if it's not something that they necessarily sold exclusively at the Hollywood Tower of Terror, it's something that I want. So I just decided to go ahead and get it because why not? I was there and it was available, and so I decided to just go ahead and get it. That's how I roll. Okay, let's put this back in there. We'll get in there. So yeah, I'm gonna sit that one off to the side because again, like I said, that was worth having. And I think I also picked up, yeah, I got the digital version of this too. But again, since it's the last time that they're doing that ride, I picked up the, our little photo from the ride. We were sitting in the back, you can barely see us, but I don't care. It's the last time you're gonna get Hollywood Tower of Terror themed photos like that. So may as well, commemorate the event. And I'm gonna put my certificate in here, separate from that, because I already wrapped that back up. And you guys don't wanna sit through me unwrapping it again. This is actually just a video game system backpack, but I picked it up at a video game store down there called 8-Bit Museum. 8-Bit Hall of Fame is actually the name of it. And they had it there. He sold it to me for a discount because it was kind of old and a little bit dusty. And you guys know me, I can clean it up. I'm good at restoring stuff. But I really actually got it to be a joystick bag because I had my joystick with me at the time because we were visiting a friend of ours that lives in Naples, Florida. And he chickened out and didn't want to play any fighting games, even though I brought the arcade stick all the way up from Michigan. But that's okay. Still love you, buddy. And brought the arcade stick in to do an actual test fit, because otherwise I would have kind of had it and not needed it if it didn't fit. But while I was in there, the main thing I purchased, and what actually I used the bag to bring everything back in, was he had some very, very rare, at least for my travels, rare soundtracks for video games in vinyl. Vinyl is, I'm not a huge vinyl collector. I mean, I do have a lot of vinyl stuff that I picked up that's very limited edition. So I mean, I guess in that regard I am, but I actually still don't even own a newer record player to play all this stuff on, but eventually I will get one. But picked up the Castlevania 4 Super, you know, some people call it Super Castlevania 4 soundtrack. I picked up the Contra 3, the Alien Wars soundtrack on vinyl, and of course, at first I was just going to get the single. It was just the Dark Sword of Chaos, which is Ninja Gaiden 2, but he had this set, which is Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 on vinyl. So I was like, why not? And yes, it's a crazy purchase. Yes, it's a weird, unusual purchase, but at the same time, I'm never going to find these again. This is just, it's rare. It's not something that you see every day. And I don't live in Florida, so it's not like I can just go back to his shop and pick them up, you know, just when I feel like it. So I picked them up while I was out, because that's what I do. Got another one of these, because we got to sell some butterbeer. And butterbeer is awesome, so I got another butterbeer mug, even though I already have one. Figure why not, I'll get another. Universal Studios, got some stuff from there. I forgot what this is. This is wrapped up. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's, yep, and she put those in there too. So it's a Slytherin mug. So, again, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. However, Slytherin kind of speaks to me. Just the whole theme, the whole vibe. So, yeah, I kind of dig the Slytherin merchandise. Let's see. Also picked up some random stuff. Got some Captain America playing cards, which are actually in the shape of his shield, so they're circular playing cards. Picked up an old Atari game because, actually I picked up 2 old Atari games, I think. No, picked up 1 old Atari game because Dadakuji got that Retron 77. Picked up Killer Instinct because somehow my original cartridge got lost. I didn't lose it, it was lost by somebody else. So, picked up Killer Instinct because, again, it's a black Super Nintendo cartridge, so it looks cool. Got some more Kyber crystals because I got, probably got some more lightsabers. Picked up a green one just cause, and then picked up a red one, hoping to get a black obsidian crystal. And since I am a major, huge fan of family, couldn't leave the Fast and Furious ride without getting some Fast and Furious dog tags, and there's something else coming. And also got a yellow crystal, because why not? This is also from Universal. This is probably a mug. Feels like a mug. No receipts to put away. Sit there. Yes, I know this video is getting pretty long, but there's a lot of stuff here, because I shop a lot. All right. Oh, I know what this is. This coincides with that. You can't have a Fast and Furious ride experience without getting a family forever Fast and Furious mug. So, yeah, they are leaning heavily into that family thing, which is cool. It's a hilarious meme. And yeah, it just fits. The Fast and Furious ride. And here's the one thing about Universal, I'm going to say this. Universal is amazing in the sense that their rides are thrill rides, they're fun, they got roller coasters, that's something that Disney lacks. The one thing though, like the Transformers ride, the Fast and Furious ride, those rides, they need to update the resolution on the videos that essentially play, because they're supposed to be 3D, and they look, you know, I'm sure years ago when they first came out, it was amazing. We're used to seeing 4K images now, and that stuff looks, the 3D is 3D, but it looks kind of muddy, and I hope that they up the resolution on those rides, because the experience itself is amazing. But the visuals, they're not matching the experience, unfortunately. As much as I am not a real big Harry Potter fan, I was not going to pass up the opportunity to get myself a Slytherin robe, because why not? I didn't get one last time I was there when I got Malfoy's dad's cloak, but it makes sense to have something like that now. It doesn't really make sense, I just decided to get it because it was there, and why not? And I wasn't going to get any of the other houses because the other houses are weak. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and move this off for right now because I want to make room for the other things. But just know that I have a Slytherin robe. This is, yeah, it feels like a mug. As you guys know, on the show I have a ton of different mugs that I go through. So I decided to get a first order mug. It's a 709 because why not? So, like I said, all these mugs will, of course, make appearances again on the Culture Junkies live show, which you can see on Twitch exclusively at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch every Wednesday. We do it live, and we're awesome. Show's even more awesome because I'm there. But also had to get myself a Sith goblet, mug, whatever you want to call it. So that has a little bit of Darth Vader face theme mixed in there. It's kind of a Sith mug. So it fits. You guys know my personality. That's definitely me. All right, piling up bags here. While I was at Universal Studios, decided to get myself a Spider-Man hoodie because I like the minimalist design of it. Not really a big, huge hoodie guy or hoodie fan, but that one had to be picked up. That was just a cool design. I think Kenshiro was actually wearing it on the show, one of our most recent shows once we got back. So it'll look better on me though, because it's me. Pick this up because I've never even seen one of these before. Apparently, that was a 8-Bit Hall of Fame. That's the name of the store. I've never even seen one of these before. Actually, something I was going to probably show my brother next time he comes through, older brother. This is a Atari 2600 Cartridge Selector module. I never even knew this thing existed. I guess they were thinking that people didn't feel like switching cartridges. Not like it's difficult to do so, but of course the way this works is you plug this into the actual 2600, plug up to 6 cartridges in, and I guess you can, while the system is still on, pop back and forth between the different cartridges that are there. I am going to try this out one of these days. It'll just be interesting to see why they even thought this was needed to be a thing. So yeah, I picked this up just because it was there. It legitimately was that type of purchase. Even the shop owner said he had never seen one of these before. He was surprised when it came in. And since I've never seen one before, I'm pretty sure I'm never going to see one again. So I decided to buy it, and I keep that. So I have it. Got a bunch of different shirts. So, and one might actually end up being a gift for somebody. Haven't decided yet. You guys know how I am. I'm fickle sometimes when it comes to how I deal with folk. So that shirt is going to be moved. You guys don't need to see it. It's going to be a gift potentially. But this one here, let's go through and see. This is probably a mixture of probably Epcot and Main Park, Universal, all of them. I saw these at Epcot. I thought they were cool. They're a t-shirt, much in the Kung Fu shirt design. It's got the actual Kung Fu buttons at the top, but it still wears like a t-shirt. Thought that was cool. Just gonna go lay these crossed. Got a wraparound Iron Man shirt, 3D style. These are those shirts that are usually very unique in their printing process, so no two shirts are supposed to be the same. Decided to get Spider-Man as well because why not? Looks good. And also that minimalist design Spider-Man that I showed you guys earlier. This is that in t-shirt form. I got a 709 first order Stormtrooper shirt. I think there's more on that shirt, but you'll see it if I decide to wear it one day. Also got a very cool, actually I'm gonna let this one hang all the way down. Very cool What If shirt. Because obviously with What If being a thing, they got to advertise it. So thankfully they didn't wait as long as they waited for Grogu merchandise to start doing some What If merchandise. So they've hopped on that, which is good. Got myself an awesome dragon themed shirt because I am born in the year of the dragon. And this was also at one of the shops in Epcot, and I decided, why not? I can't have enough dragon merchandise, considering that's the year I was born. And plus, I look good in dragon merchandise. I just do. Yes, I'm very humble about that, but yeah, I look great in dragon merchandise. As they said in Men in Black, I make this look good. Man, this box just never ends. It's just more stuff upon stuff. Oh yeah. In all my infinite kindness, which does happen every now and again, I decided to let Kenshiro have my Jedi Tunic because, as I had stated before, it was a 2/3X or whatever, and it was honestly too big for me, and that was all they had when I purchased it, and I wasn't going to walk out of the park without one. Unfortunately, they don't have any replacement Jedi Tunics right now because nobody knows. The pandemic may have caused a shortage in microchips, but it sure as hell didn't cause a shortage in cloth. So hurry up, guys, start making them Jedi Tunics again so I can replace. But since I didn't have the Jedi belt, I've decided to get the Jedi belt because I've already got the Sith belt. Even though it's not technically a Sith belt, it's just a black belt, but whatever. Had to have one of those because I didn't have one before. So now I just need them to restock the proper sized Jedi Tunics so I can have that complete thing. What was this? This is something, oh yeah. Picked this up in Epcot. This is gonna go up somewhere at some point. It's a little miniaturized samurai armor with a stand and swords and that sort of thing. Decided to pick that up because why not? And it was cool, so yeah. Got another one of these again, thermal detonator Coke bottle, because yes, we were walking around Batu East, I guess it would technically be considered. What is this? Okay. This is a mug from somewhere, or something delicate. It's definitely from Disney, even though I have seen a Universal bag, because only Disney has this wrapping. I honestly don't remember what this is going to be. Okay. This is, oh yeah! Hollywood Tower of Terror mug. Interesting story about this mug. They actually had this sitting behind the counter for where you essentially set up to purchase your photo for your fall, and they were just sitting back there, and there were nothing else like this in the gift shop. So I asked them, I was like, well, okay, can I buy that? And it wasn't like, you know, anywhere else in the shop, and it did still have a tag on it, and they sold it to me. So I basically have a very rare, true last chance Hollywood Tower of Terror, Hollywood, you know, Tower Hotel mug that you're not going to get anymore because the ride is going away or being redesigned, repurposed. Almost there, almost there. Oh yeah, this one I can show you. The other one is another gift, so that's not going to be shown. This is another unique item. These are limited edition. Now, one thing that Disney is known for, and a lot of people, Disney fans, a lot of people that visit Disney parks, they get those Disney Mickey and Minnie ears. Everybody knows about them. That's one of their signature items. You guys know GQ. I don't do it the same way everybody else does it. So I decided to get, wherever it opens, there we go. I decided to get something that was even a little bit more unique than just the regular ears, because anybody can get ears. I decided to pick up the Hipster Mickey ears, because the Hipster Mickey design is actually one of my favorite designs, and I actually will probably end up wearing this on the show at some point. And you guys, you know, I actually gave Great Dadakuji a shirt that with Hipster Mickey on it because it was a kind of a cool design that they had. So I'm gonna, yeah, I might actually wear this on Culture Junkies Live one day. So make sure you tune in to see that because, yeah. And yes, these were sold at Epcot and I think one of the USA stores, the tourist stores. And I decided to go ahead and just pick it up because why not? Now they are quite a bit more expensive than the standard Mickey ears. And again, it's like, look, if you're gonna go elite, you got to do it big. And I decided to get something that most people won't have. And given how much these cost, most people won't have them. So that's my that's my version of Mickey ears. And like I said, they may make their wearing debut on an episode of Culture Junkies Live. So you'll just have to make sure you tune in to Twitch and see if that ever happens. So yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and sit it down because I'm almost near the end. Put that over there. Oh, speaking of Epcot Center, I picked this up too, which was hilarious. Now, of all the swords I have, I've never actually owned a boken, which is a wooden practice sword. Never owned one. Hilariously enough, Disney will not let you in with a selfie stick because it's an extendable pole. It can be used as a weapon. This is a solid piece of wood in the shape of a sword, and they sell this in the park. I think I kind of have a weapon right here, but I digress. Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious, so I had to buy one. So yes, the boken that I own is from quote-unquote China, actually, no, Japan actually, in Disney World. And of course, made another saber. Now, if you watched the show recently, you've already seen what this looks like. But if you didn't see that show, what's in the box is going to have you covered, because I'm going to unbox this in a future episode, along with, oh yeah, it's right behind me here, along with this lovely item from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, and boxing myself in here, along with this item, also from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. And you guys know me. If there's one, there's definitely two. And so far with those, that's actually three. So we may as well go up to four. We got another saber, or maybe even saber sets, sabers. And if you know I got the four, I am definitely somebody that's not going to stop at least until we get up to five. So, I've got some sabers coming up on what's in the box from Doc Ondar's. And yeah, this is starting to get kind of ridiculous. Let's go ahead and set this down over here. And is that almost it? Is that everything? No, this item is, yep, that's something for Mom, so you guys don't need to see that. None of your business. Well, those are shirts. You saw those. Huh. I think I may have actually, potentially, nope, almost made it to the end. This is the end. Okay. All right, so while I was in, there we go, it's better. I hope that has not been messed up. So while I was in Batu East, I decided to get one of the sporks. Now here's the funny thing. These sporks were something that they actually used to just let you have as, well, not have. They were just the metal sporks that they had. That was part of the meal thing. You ate with it, and then you put it back with the tray when you left. A lot of people kept them, obviously. So they were like, you know what, we're just gonna start selling them. They sell these little sporks. These are the things that you eat with at the Docking Bay No. 7 restaurant. Of course, chopsticks, because why not? These are the ones that come with their own little carry case. And I got some also cool design chopsticks, because why not? Chopsticks are cool. Okay, I think, I'll put this back in the bag because it's loose. I think that actually is everything that you guys are going to be seeing. I believe. Yeah, because that's just my Jedi Tunic that I wore to the park. Kenshiro and I, and he has a big thank you to me because I let him wear I actually gave him one of mine. We were the only two people actually wearing Jedi Tunics in the park because they're impossible to get right now. So, yay. We even had people coming up taking pictures with us because, well, it's me for one, and then for two, we were in costume and it looked cool. So yeah, all of this stuff, and again with future unboxings coming, is what was in the box. This is my Florida trip haul. I'm GQ. If you want to be awesome like me, well, you can't be as awesome as me, but if you want to be awesome like me, consider going over to Patreon and becoming a supporter. We have a lot of different tiers to choose from, but our awesome Patreon patrons, that have reached the Culture Junkies level and above, like DeMarcus Smith, who's a producer level, Fab Nerd Life, Nanette Net, the Iguana Man, who is an executive producer level, the other Steve, who's another awesome patron. You can go and support a Culture Junkie and be awesome if you just go to patreon.com/Culture Junkies. A lot of different tiers to choose from. We appreciate all the likes, love, shares, and all the different support that we get, leaving comments, telling us how we're doing, checking in on Culture Junkies Live, and also Twitch streams that are done by Great Dadakuji, Kenshiro, and others. Definitely appreciate all of that. And also, we've got merch. 10 ring shirt. You can only get it at culturejunkies.net/merch. That's basically the only way you can get it, otherwise you can't get it. People love this down in Florida. We're getting stopped. I obviously didn't wear this every day because you guys know I dress extremely well and I rarely wear the same outfit twice. So yeah, but people definitely love them. So if you want to be part of that love train, probably not the best term, but if you want to be part of that and get yourself some merch, head on over to culturejunkies.net/merch. I'm GQ. This is most of the stuff that I got in Florida, and I'll see you guys next time.